Wait. We actually got like variety. Oh, look at that. All right, switch. Cool. What do we got? We got on the horde side, in the red corner, we got ourselves our boy Dead. Whoa, big ass mounts. All right, we got ourselves ADDONS. Trying it again as subtlety, I think, unless it's swapped to Assass. Then we got Dorothy. Oh, a Shadow Priest, like a gladiator Shadow Priest. I want to see how this guy does a Shadow Priest. We got Dead playing some good old survival. Got a Katana. Silent Storms playing some Red Pally. And Tiles playing some Outlaw Rogue. I'll take it, man. In the blue corner, we got Avathos again. Apamachi coming back in. Fortune, as always. Tasty and Zakati, who's the leader of the group. So for Alliance, we're going to try to get as much variety as we can, guys. But honestly, we'll get as much variety as there are people participating in these. Good luck, everybody. Have fun and enjoy yourselves. Alrighty. Good luck and have fun. What we got going on first? It looks like it's going to be Fortune off the bat. Who's going up against versus ADDONS. ADDONS. We're going to call him ADDONS. Going up for a cheap shot. Big combo. Dropping Fortune to about half health. Another, oh my god. Fortune's at 25% health or so. Gonna catch the rogue in an in-cap. It's gonna be him trying to go for a big setup. Does get the stun, but he's not gonna be able to get the big damage. Is not gonna pop cooldowns yet. Just gonna use a Fist of Fury. That's gonna be a heal coming out for ADDONS. That's gonna be wall coming out for Fortune. Does get a port out of there, and ADDONS is gonna go for a reset. I like his opener, man. That was a lot of damage. That was a nice setup, and that's gonna be Shadow Strike cheap shot onto Fortune, the opener. Trying to go for some big cooldowns. Might be able to take out Fortune right now. Fortune trinkets in the end, but it doesn't matter because ADDONS just take him out. That's going to be Vanish coming in. Does get a sap into Shadow Step into Zakati. Is going to just stay as far away as he can. I guess Death Knight? How does Subtlety work? How does Subtlety do? This guy actually dispatched Fortune pretty quick. Now, Subtlety Rogues are actually interested to see, man. They're interested to watch because, like... because they just don't have the same damage. Wait, did we have somebody on the Horde leave as well? Somebody on the Horde just left. I think it was the Shadow Priest. Alright, I guess it's going to be a 4 versus 4. Or maybe the Shadow Priest left because he's like, you know what, the Rogue is going to one-shot everybody. And ADDONS is just going to have to wait, or Zakati is just going to have to wait in the middle until ADDONS gets it. ADDONS trying to see if he can get away from the pet. The pet does get him out in the open. I think that was a blind onto the pet, or a cheap shot. It does look like it was a cheap shot. Gets a full kidney onto Zakati, into a stun by Zakati. Trying to get the big damage in. Apocalypse coming out right afterwards. Big damage, and trying to keep the Rogue slow. That's going to be evasion, but he's just going to bail away from that evasion. Let the dots stick under ADDONS. ADDONS is going to pop a heal. Shadow stepping away from Zakati. Sprinting away with the Cloak of Shadows. Trying to get himself a big old reset. Though all those undead are just leaping on him. Might actually be able to catch himself a reset. He'll keep it away from the pet. Hasn't gotten taken damage. Actually does get redotted. That's going to be Zakati getting a full kidney. ADDONS still playing defensive. Trinket coming out of Zakati. So I guess it was something else that looked like a Trinket. Zakati hasn't popped a single cooldown quite yet. Except for Trinket and offensives. Blind coming in. Maybe the Rogue can catch himself a reset. If the Rogue can get himself a clean reset, then we will be in a good spot. Does look like it's a clean reset. No dots or nothing. I want to buy a new monitor, but I don't want to spend any money. Any ideas? I think if you can get 144 Hz, it's super nice, buttery smooth, but a 60 Hz is also pretty decent. That's going to be Zakati popping in some big defenses, so it could just be a walk-in slow death for ADDONS. Trinket coming out for ADDONS, though. Trying to get away from this Death Knight nightmare. Necrotics are stacking up fairly quickly, though. It's going to be really up to the Rogue to find a way out of this situation. It's going to be a full kidney onto Zakati. Is ADDONS going to have any way to get out of it? He does have a Vanish available. Might just have to Vanish this. Trying to sprint away. Vanish does come out. Doesn't want to pop a heal while Necrotics are on there. It's going to be a little bit rough trying to catch himself re-stealth. And Zakati is at fairly low health, actually. If ADDONS can just keep herself and does catch himself a full reset. Does go for a huge heal right now. And Zakati is just going to be running around with a death bag, trying to make sure that his health is fairly high. ADDONS is actually giving this man a run for the money. And sending the pet back. Sap and Zakati. The pet could go for a stun. So I wonder how ADDONS is going to work with that. Or if they'll have anything available. They'll go for a double cheap shot or a cheap shot into a kidney or something. We'll see in just a second. Because this Rogue is just playing it out, man. Making sure he's healed up to full. Because he's dealing with his plate-geared Death Knight. Does get a cheap shot into a stun into Zakati. Zakati breaks out of it. with his big defensive. The replacement for IB of the Lichborn. Into stun on Evidence. Stun to follow from the pet. Apocalypse right afterwards as evasions available for this rogue. And the rogue is just trying to bail away from Zakati and all his pets. I think might even go for a Shadow Step. If Zakati does drop down. Zakati does drop down. Gonna get a huge heals. There's gonna be a rogue Shadow Step into an ally. Getting gripped back in. Into a Cloak of Shadows. Sprinting the hell out of there. Popping another heal. While no necrotic strikes are on him. Might actually be able to catch a full reset with that Cloak of Shadows. Does catch a full reset. Almost getting caught out by that Death and Decay. That rogue is 3.3k. Damn. Dude, he does seem like he's 3.3k. Look at him. He's playing it out perfectly. It's going to be a hard fight against Zakati because I think Zakati's damage is just overall more sustaining than Subtleties. And his setup is a lot easier compared to Evidence, who has to go for like a big old stun lock setup. There's going to be stun out of Zakati though, as Evidence wanted to go for some big damage. Shadow Step to Zakati. Shadow Strike, big damage coming in. That's going to be that's going to be AMS out of the DK though. Into another big defensive. That defensive having a 1 minute cooldown is nutty. Is Zakati going to walk off? No, he's not. Evidence wants to Shadow Step to him real badly. And Zakati's just trying to bait out the Shadow Step. Not happening. Evidence has a Vanish available. Does Vanish out towards the end. Still has a dot, but he's going to sprint away. Maybe find himself a little bit of recovery. That rogue is out of my RBG group. I brought him here. You enjoy it? Yeah, he's actually doing really good, man. He's playing Subtlety really well. I like that. Because Subtlety is one of the specs that's having a hard time right now. Dampening coming in at about 8%. That's an opener to Zakati, but that Lichborn just counters Subtlety every single opener. And that's going to be a back-to-back stun with a pet. Evasion coming out for Evidence. First opportunity for him to finally get some damage. That's going to be Zakati popping in AMS right afterwards. Evidence is avoiding that completely. Shadow Step into the DK, wants to keep trucking the damage along, but that slow from the Death Knight is a little bit nutty. Another Shadow Step into a Kidney. Zakati breaks out of it with a Trinket. The rogue continuing to just truck along with the damage. Cloak of Shadows available. It's going to be a big old apocalypse. All those undeads are joining the fight, and Evidence trying to get a way out of there. Blind coming out to Zakati. Popping the hill while no necrotics are available. 12% dampening. I might be able to dodge those pets for a little bit, just running away. Probably going to catch himself a reset unless he has a dot. Looks like it's clean. Clean reset. Zakati is going to pop a death pack to make sure he's topped off on health. Evidence still out in the open. Death and Decay not stopping him. This is going to be rough, man. I don't know how this rogue can do this. Zakati's out there prostrating himself. He's like, alright, rogue, I'm open. But he's going to turn around on him. That's going to be full kidney by the rogue. Stun coming out by Zakati. And both of these guys are getting knocked out in the open. And that's going to be Lichborn again, making Zakati an unstoppable machine. Buffing up the pet, getting a lot of necrotics stacked up on the rogue. And looks like he's trying to go for a Shadow Step. There's going to be a root on the rogue. And Zakati, is he going to drop down? It looks like he isn't, and Evidence is just going to run away. I think there was a Cloak of Shadows on a grip or a stun. Regardless, he was able to avoid it completely. And still just trying to run away from the pet, trying to line. Is going to catch himself a full reset. And Zakati actually was able to still re-dot him. I guess it was maybe still a dot left on him from a while ago. Stunning with a pet, trying to stop this rogue's attack. It's going to be a Kidney into a cheap shot, and Evidence is jumping way back down. Zakati wants to get some death strikes off of this rogue. Wants to heal. It's going to be Evasion with Feint coming out. The rogue probably still has dots on him, so he needs to be careful. Or it doesn't look like he has any dots at all. Zakati might be in a bad spot. He'll have his Lichborn available for sure again. That's going to make him again another unstoppable force. The rogue needs to make sure he has him in the right spot. This is the moment. He does get a stun up on the pet. That's going to be Lichborn coming out of Zakati instantly with AMS. Might still go down to the rogue. Shadow Strikes are flying. Zakati is trying to get away from this guy. Lichborn is about to run out. Evidence is just trying to avoid him a little bit. Blind coming in. Zakati trinkets out of it. Could that be a full kidney? That's a half a kidney. The pet does get a root onto the rogue as the rogue is trying to make his getaway. This still could go any way, man. This rogue could actually end it. This rogue could have it. Still taking damage from Zakati's traits. That's going to be sap onto Zakati, though, from the corner. No Lichborn. No trinket. No nothing. If this rogue ever had a chance to defeat a Death Knight, this would be it. But he might actually be waiting for some cooldowns himself. That's going to be a death pack for Zakati. Just like that. Like, that's health that Zakati basically would have to absorb any kind of heals. But that's still health. He has all that health back. It looks like his bar is a little darker, but he has all the health back. So the rogue is better just to get the full reset. Damn, dude. Subtlety just doesn't have the sustainability for duels. That's going to be cheap shot by the rogue onto the pet as it makes itself closer. Building up the common points off of the pet. Might go for a full setup onto Zakati. That's going to be a Lichborn up and running for sure. Does get a kidney onto Zakati. Will he have anything? Didn't get a shadow step going or nothing. Does have big damage though. Cheap shot onto Zakati and tried to sprint away. Is he gonna get ripped up? No, Cloak of Shadow is coming in. So all those dots, he's just able to sprint all the way away from you. Run away from his problems, as what most rogues do. That was a pretty big setup from Zakati. That was his Apocalypse. The eye's up and running. Well, let's see what happens, man. He does get a sap onto the Death Knight. He breaks out pretty quickly. Breaks the rogue out of stealth. Cheap shot onto the pet. Getting a Nightblade in there, I'm pretty sure. Could at least build combo points. Maybe get some cooldowns back, like Shadow Dance. Zakati is going to have a death pact available any moment now. Kidney coming out. I think Evidence is just trying to force a trinket out of Zakati. Not going to be able to do that. And I think Evidence is just killing the pet. He's burning a dance just so he can kill the pet at this point. Stun coming onto the rogue. Trinkets out of it instantly. Blind onto Zakati. And the pet is dead. Could actually go for a big reset onto Zakati. Sap, maybe? No, death pact coming in for Zakati. Resummoning the pet. And dropping Death in Decay. This could be an opportunity for this rogue to finally make it. Kidney shot onto Zakati. Not getting a trinket out of him at all. Just having to run the whole time. And those traits are gonna hit dead? Yeah, I think his trait just like ended up targeting dead for no reason. Catching himself a reset. Nope. Get him put out. Still healing. He's just playing this duel out to the end, dude. As much as he can. That's gonna be running again. Grip by the DK. Cloak of Shadows by this rogue with barely any health left. Gonna catch himself a full re. If he has any opportunities, Zakati still has Lichborn, Zakati still has Trinkets, Zakati still has everything. This rogue is trying to force it out, but dampening at 46% is making it harder and harder and harder, man. Honestly. Nothing the druid can do, it's a passive. It did 100k heal to Zakati, that's pretty much. Wait, so Apamachi had a heal? Is he Restoration Affinity? Oh. I mean, I remember that being a kind of a problem way back in like WoD. I don't think it'll be that bad, boys. Don't worry about it. Ysera's gift healed the Death Knight. Did it heal him for a lot? Or what? I don't think that's anything he can do about it though, right? Yeah, I don't think that's anything he can do about it. Wait, can I actually check this? Then show it again. Wait. Healing done. It doesn't actually show up for me. Those are dots, but not healing done. I actually can't even see my cursor, if you guys can tell. I can't see my cursor. Yeah, whatever healing that is going on, I just can't even tell, boys. I just can't even tell. It looks like Evidence is just going to heal up to full. 125k now? That is a lot of health. Over time, that is a lot of health. It is the leader of the pack. He just needs to leave cat form. Okay, cool. Yeah, if Apamachi wants to leave cat form too, that'd be great. Oh, he did. Okay, cool. Stun coming in by the pet. Zakati's trying to get a big setup going. Full kidney onto Zakati. Lichborn coming out and AMS right afterwards. Big Apocalypse into short stun onto Evidence. Trinkets out of it. And the rogue just continued to truck along damage into Dead. Even though Dead has a big defense, so that's going to be another death pack coming out. Is Evidence trying to end the duel right now with everything? It looked like he was trying to end the duel with everything. Cloak of Shadows coming out so he can't get gripped by the Death Knight. Still gets redotted somehow regardless. Might have a setup. Blind coming in. Trinket out of Zakati. Vanish coming in for the rogue. No, he does go down to the Death Knight. It took us a bit of time. But that was a good duel, dude. This rogue played out as best as he could. And Silent Storms ends up taking him out fairly quickly. Alright, boys. 60% dampening. Go ham at one another. Because these duels, you're not going to get any kind of healing up. All the Wickless do is run around. All you Wickless do is run around. Yeah. That would be a good map. Blade's Edge. We'll probably do that one next. I got my niece a little oof for Christmas. What do you mean a little oof? What are you talking about? Got a what, a Knuckles? A little Ugandan Knuckles? What are you doing? What up, Dragonath? How you doing, my man? How you doing, by the way? He's cheating with rune power, lol. Tell him the rules, please. It's getting out of hand. Yo, there's some rules we gotta start doing, Satan boys, huh? Everybody's cheating. We got druids not leaving feral form. Apparently, that's now busted. That's giving people unnecessary healing. At least you guys are telling me that. Props to that Slick Rock, though. Yo, that rogue did pretty well, man. Full stun coming out to Apamachi. Trinkets coming out, though. Potential Thorns, what it looks like. Yep. He's going to reset, get himself a few heals. Trying to catch maybe a reset. Going up versus Silent Storm. Silent Storm is trying to generate a lot of holy power. There's going to be a wall coming out for the druid. Trying to get away from the red pally ASAP. Hand of freedom though, so you can keep it going. Apamachi just swapping forms left and right. Is he gonna get caught out into a stun outside of a bear? Oh, this paladin is actually just trucking damage along. And for Apamachi, this might be bad. Did he catch a re-stealth? I think he just went incarn and caught a re-stealth. Full opening coming in onto Silent Storm. Still has a bubble available. Might want to burn it right here with all those bleeds while he can catch Apamachi out in the open. Does get a full Hodge. Can he get a short wings or anything? Trying to build up the holy power. Could almost fend the Feral. While coming out for Apamachi. Does end the Feral. It does end the Feral. Barely. Tasty coming in, trying to get a Hex off. He could literally get a stun bubble coming out, so Tasty can't even kill him quite yet. 73% dampening, but those heals do nothing. Welcome to Retribution Paladins. And that stun is probably going to end him with that elemental. Yeah, that still hurts. It's now 40% damage, guys. That stun is 40% instead of 48. It's also only 5 seconds instead of 6. So now it actually casts faster, and it basically deals more or less similar damage. Next up is Dead with Survival versus Tasty. 76% dampening. There's literally no way he can recover and come back from this. Yeah. Any kind of healing Tasty has, which is what will be advantageous to him, it's not going to help him. Dead has healing too, but I think honestly with Dead's sustained pressure, he could do something. Does get interrupted onto Tasty while coming out. Tasty trying to get his Stormkeeper. That's going to be a trinket out of that stun. Stormkeeper is going to come out, get a few Fury Zaps onto Dead. Trying to go for healing surges, but that healing is not going to do anything. Look at his health. It's not going anywhere. Just going to get thrown into freezing trap so he can chill out there. Dead's just going to run him through another trap right afterwards. Get some damage in. Another bleed. Another dot. That's it. Stacy got to go for some Hambo damage. I don't think he's going to have anything available. It does go down. That's going to be instant turtle shell out of Dead. Let's go for mending bandages. That's going to be Avathos up next. Wasn't able to get a proper opener onto Dead. Does get a Garrod though. Can you get a Rupture Kidney? Yeah, it looks like that is going to go down. It's going to be Avathos versus Tiles. Tiles needs to get advantage right now. Little Goblin Goblin Rogue just sneaking over there. Killing Spirit coming out after that stun onto Avathos. Avathos to find himself at about half health. Trinket out of the blind. It's a cheap shot by Avathos. Could this Assassination Rogue actually make a quick getaway? Or Tiles, he's just going to grapple hook out. Going to hit him with a pistol shot. It's going to be Kidney. And Tiles is going to get blind on Avathos. Avathos is now the one trinketing. Tiles literally just has to wait out for that evasion. And he can take out the Subtlety Rogue. Smoke Bomb coming down does eliminate him. Wow, that was a lot of shit that just happened. What the fuck? That was the longest goddamn duel in my life, too. Fun game at 70% dampening. Yeah, that game did go into 70% dampening, dude. That was a little bit rough. The Rogue did play out, though, man. What do you think about the new Blade Flurry trait? It's actually pretty good for AoE. I don't think it's bad at all. I don't think it's bad at all.